Hey, welcome everybody and happy Monday. Good morning, Freedom Achievers. I know you're out there, you're excited. It's been one hell of a weekend, hasn't it? Look, I'm incredibly excited to be here with you today. We're kicking off the second half of the year. That's right. It's July. That's it. 6 more months. Year's done. Right? Now we're coming off fresh from celebrating, first of all, my birthday, June 29th, and of course, the energy and freedom of the 4th of July. Right? And it's been a ton of excitement, by the way. Like it's been, I don't know about you guys. I had an incredible long weekend, like incredible. It was so good that Friday felt like Sunday. Like we thought the weekend was already over. And I was like, wait a minute, we still got a couple more days of this. This is fantastic. So I hope it was as fantastic for you guys as it was for me and my family. Again, my birthday is very close to the 4th of July, so I get to celebrate back-to-back weekends of, grilled meat and exciting stuff, and I love that stuff. And look, let's harness some of that renewed energy and focus on making the remainder of this year, right? The remainder of this year the most powerful and productive yet. See, I know a lot of you guys are posted on Facebook today. I know a lot of you guys are thinking already like, okay, it's Sunday, a little more relaxed, maybe you're hanging out by your pool or, maybe you're sitting inside with your family binging on Netflix. I don't know what you're doing. Maybe you're reading a book. Maybe you're studying for tests. Maybe whatever it is that you're doing, I know that you're already thinking, holy shit, it's July. And you're probably thinking, am I on track to meet my goals? And if you're not thinking that stuff, by the way, you better get your head out of your yoo-hoo and start thinking about, am I on track to meet my goals? How important is it for you to meet your goals? That's the biggest thing you got to think about. If I don't meet my goals, I disappoint my family. I disappoint my employees. I disappoint my teammates. If I don't hit my goals, I disappoint my partners, right? And most importantly, out of all of those people, I disappoint myself. Okay, so let's harness some of that renewed energy. Let's focus on the remainder of this year. Let's make it good. Let's make it great. Let's make it powerful. Let's make it super productive. Okay. And by the way, this isn't just another week. This is the beginning. This is the pivotal moment. The pivotal moment, right? This is that moment. It's like the curve. This is that top of the peak. Are you coming back down towards December? And we already know November, December, tough months. So if you got 6 months left and you remove December because of how tough that is, and you remove November because of how tough that is, you got 4 months to make shit happen. And so here's your chance for that second half surge. And that's what we're calling today. That's what it's all about. We're excited halfway through the year it's the perfect moment to reflect on your journey so far. And you have to honestly ask yourself, and we touched on some of this stuff already, have I accomplished what I've set out to achieve by now? And what progress am I proud of? And where did I fall short and why? And what valuable lessons did I learn from falling short? We don't mess around with failure here. You can fall short. You can do a lot of things. You could crawl. You could run. You could walk. You could slither there. But do not quit. Because we do not allow failure in my circle. If you're watching this, welcome to the circle. We do not fail here. There is no such thing as fail forward. We have hiccups. We have problems. And we reflect on those shortfalls. And we make shit better. Okay? Wrote a whole book about it sitting right over there. All right? Now, reflection is not about criticism. I don't expect you to sit there and reflect over the last 6 months and criticize yourself. Don't do that. It's about awareness. Jim Rohn once wisely said, success is nothing more than a few simple, disciplined, practiced every single day. Reflecting allows us to reset and to realign with our disciplines effectively. It allows that opportunity for us. It allows us to think about, what should I have been doing? What wasn't I doing? Should I do better? Should I do better? Shit, that's a tough question, right? Should I? I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Am I doing that? Because, ladies and gentlemen, I say this shit all the time. This is not rocket science. This is not rocket science. We're salespeople. We're visionaries. We're entrepreneurs. We're marketing reps. We're out there making this happen for people. People need our product, and we're providing it for them. Our job is to let them know that we are here to do this with them. Now let's reignite the vision for the year, whatever that was for you. And remember your why. Why did you set out these goals? What was the intentional intent in the very beginning? What was it initially? What made you think about these goals? And close your eyes for a moment and reconnect with your dream, your big vision, your driving passion. Feel it deeply within you. Tony Robbins reminds us, the only limit to your impact is your imagination and commitment. I love that quote because I often tell, my wife and I, we talk a lot all the time. And my wife and I are like the perfect couple. I live in the clouds. She lives on the earth, right? And I have huge imagination. And my wife lives in today in reality. And so sometimes she has to tug on my rope and be like, hey, dude, like, I know you're in balloon mode right now, but I need you to come back down. And then sometimes I get to look at her and go, hey, grab my hand. You got to come up here and see this. You got to see this. And that's why I love that quote so much. It says, and I'll repeat it for you. I wrote it down here. It says the only limit to your impact is your imagination and commitment. So if you can imagine, if you can think it, it can be reality, right? Your dreams are real. Dreams are real. Dreams are valid. And within your reach, by the way. So reignite that passion today and fuel it with your commitment. Now, with your vision reignited, it's time to strategically reset your goals for the second half of the year. Clearly define, number one, clearly define what success looks like by December 31st. If you, listen, forget about the goal that you set January 1st. Right? If you are falling behind and you're so far behind that you may not hit that goal, because if you had been doing it since January 1st, you'd be on track, but you didn't. Maybe that's you. If that's you, I don't want you to quit and I don't want you to give up. I want you to adjust the goal, adjust the goalpost. It's okay, by the way. It's okay to succeed at something. Then let everything go. Don't be a quitter. And by the way, if you set your goals January 1st and you're rocking it and you're now July and you are so far past, don't shortchange yourself. Don't go, I'm going to accomplish all my goals by September so I can take the rest of the year off. No, man, move the goalpost back. Challenge yourself. As humans, we need those challenges, baby. So number one, clearly define what success looks like to you. December 31st. Number two, break down your vision into actionable monthly, weekly, and daily goals. If you've ever done business planning with me, we talk about how to break these goals down into monthly, weekly, and daily goals. If you've never done business planning with me, search Business Planning David Adam Kurz on YouTube. Trust me, you will enjoy that. Or come into the Freedom Achiever Academy and get a real breakdown of what business planning looks like. Now, if you don't know how to access the Freedom Achiever Academy, it's freedomachieveracademy.com. Number three, commit publicly or share with an accountability partner to create strong external motivation. I do that all the time, by the way. My wife goes, you're a lunatic. I put big goals on Facebook all the time. I put it out there to the world and people go, oh, it's great. Kill it. Rock it. Dave, you're the best. Blah, 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 blah. And that's cool. All that like rah, rah, cheer, cheer is great. But people remember that. And so if you don't achieve your goals, they look at you and they go, hey, what happened to that you were going to do? And the hardest questions to answer is the ones that you didn't achieve, right? Like, I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I just simply didn't do what I was supposed to do. So remember, clarity, all we're doing is creating clarity here, right? So clarity creates momentum, and your strategic planning today sets you up for success tomorrow. It just makes sense. Okay. Now, obstacles are going to arise. Shit happens. Life happens, right? Life creeps up on you and all of a sudden, boom, it happens. I'm looking back because my dog's in the house today. And she was very nervous to come here today, by the way, because she doesn't really ride in the car a lot. So she is passed out I wish I could pick her up and show you too. Maybe by the end, I'll pick her up and show her to you. Okay. So obstacles will arise. Expect them and be ready. Your journey won't always be smooth. But each challenge is an opportunity to become stronger and wiser. As Ryan Holiday teaches, I love quotes, by the way. Okay. I read a lot and I love quotes. So I always jot these down. All right. Ryan Holiday teaches the obstacle in the way. Every setback is a setup for an extraordinary comeback. Woo, I love that. You know why? Because it's the same message I try to give you all the time. Failure is not an option. Failure does not exist unless you will allow it to. Coming off my birthday celebration and empowering energy of the 4th of July, I realized how crucial it is to celebrate life's milestones. So celebration fuels our spirits and reminds us of why we work so hard. I want you to commit to every small victory along your journey. Recognize your growth, celebrate your accomplishments, and maintain your positive momentum. It is so important to celebrate every moment you can, every victory you have, every win. By the way, I am the absolute worst at recognizing wins because I just do. And then I have people around me that say, hey, dude, congratulations on doing that, man. You know, and then I go, oh, wait a minute. We won. Like our organization won just now. Let's celebrate that. How do you celebrate it? However you celebrate is how you celebrate. Consistency is your secret weapon. It's not always about the intensity, but the steady and intentional actions that you take every single day. You have to be massively consistent. Every time somebody, and you know, every time somebody comes up to talk to me about this and they go, how do I find success over the next few months? And I go, pick 2-3 things that you know you could do and stay massively consistent with them every single day and never quit, never allow anything to get in the way. And you'll find success. And they go, man, I hear that all the time. And I go, then do it. But consistency is very hard to maintain. People get lazy. Life happens. People get sick, whatever the case is. Something's going to happen to try to kill your consistency. And that's just the way life is. And do not allow that to happen. John Maxwell once said, small disciplines repeated with consistency every day lead to great achievements gained slowly over time. Make consistency your mantra for the second half. Embrace the daily grind, knowing every step moves you closer to your dreams. And I don't know if you dream big or small, whatever the case is, if you're grounded or up in the clouds. Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you I'm in the clouds, it doesn't mean that I'm not grounded. I'm grounded. I do what I'm supposed to do. I just have great imagination of what my future looks like. I really do. And that's mindset, because your mindset is everything. Adopt an empowered mindset that says, I am capable, resilient, and unstoppable. If you can adopt capable, resilient, and unstoppable, and you say that to yourself every single day, you will begin to believe yourself. And every time something pops up, you'll dominate. Surround yourself with positivity, affirmations, relentless optimism. Meditate. We've been meditating. Meditate. Go to the gym. Do great things that just release the endorphins into your brain that make you great and happy. Your mindset will either propel you forward or hold you back. Choose empowerment. Choose strength. Choose belief in yourself every single day. One powerful way, ladies and gentlemen, I got to kick this in. One powerful way to maintain focus and consistency is to achieve your goals through the conscious and continuous education and support. This is why I invite you to join the Freedom Achiever Academy at freedomachieveracademy.com. It's specifically designed to provide you with robust education and sales and marketing strategies. It equips you with the essential tools, powerful resources, and accountability you need to stay laser focused on achieving your goals. When you become a part of our academy, you join a thriving community of like-minded achievers committed to personal and professional growth. Leverage this platform to maintain your momentum, sharpen your skills, and drive success forward. Go to freedomachieveracademy.com. Now, Freedom Achievers, your second half begins today, right now. It's your moment to and your chance to create massive momentum and finish stronger than you ever started. So take immediate action in reflecting on your goals, reigniting your vision, resetting your strategies, embracing challenges courageously, and celebrate your consistency. And then celebrate constantly. Always be in celebration, man. You finish a successful day, that is a huge win. You had a day with no hiccups, no problems, no nothing, and you made your calls and you knocked on your doors and you spoke to the people and you got one deal going. And hey, that's a great day. As tired as you are when you get home, take a moment to celebrate. Get excited about it. Look at your spouse, give them a high five, whatever it is that you do to celebrate, do it. You have the power within you to make your second half extraordinary. Now, let's step boldly into next week, filling it with purpose, focus, and unstoppable energy. You were born for greatness. I believe that. I believe we were all born for greatness. But somewhere along the line, we make decisions that change greatness into mediocrity and mediocrity into low-level thought processes. And those things adjust where we are in life. It's not the external. It's the internal. You were born for greatness and you have the best days ahead of you. Now, I believe in you. I know you can achieve extraordinary things. So it's time to believe in yourself. Let's make the second half of this year unforgettable. Go out there, make this week powerful. Report back in. Hit me up on Instagram at David Adam Kurz. Hit me up on YouTube. Comment on this video, but make it powerful, impactful, and truly extraordinary. Stay unstoppable, Freedom Achievers. You guys rock. Thanks for joining me on this Monday morning with you guys.